There we go. Oh, she was. I don't have like the new buff build, so. I don't have paid a build. What about Fisher? Fisher with Chibi and this. Fisher with this. Yeah, I'll go with this. To be honest.
The first supplicant wearing a mask has appeared. The Phantom Moon Games will soon begin. Do not be afraid. Just think of me as part of the audience. Like a reader following comics and cartoons.
You could just say anime, man. I think they used it on English. That's why they're saying like that.
A bit of experience. Just like someone who has read enough comics can get superpowered battles and schoolyard romances without any instructions. Do you seriously mean you've never read it? The comic that has taken this world by storm? It is inspired by the adventures of the Astral Express, telling the tale of cute little animals riding a train across the cosmos, fluffy across the blue. Of course, this is plain Arcadia. Any story can be turned into a comic in here. You are such a curious one. You were fleeing for your life a moment ago, yet now you can talk so casually about such nonsense. Is that really what matters right now? Still, that sense of ease. It is entertaining. Since you managed to amuse me for a moment, I will grant you a little aid. So... You are hiring a killer? That will not do. The story is meant to stay wholesome. I can see it in your eyes, Miss Raccoon. He will not accept defeat. That resolve is interesting. There will always be foolhardy supplicants donning the mask in these ancient Phantom Moon games, laying before the Phantom Moon their madness, fancies, and humor.
Oh wait, what?
They would weave schemes to slay monsters descending upon this planet from beyond the sky, steal the laughter of the gods, to forge blades that could split mountains, or descend into depths of the world in canvas, to swindle the souls of the departed. Such entertaining individuals have not appeared for ages. Perhaps you have a chance to become one of them? After all, you are the protagonist. I can lend you a little power. But an equal price is required. Otherwise, it would violate the rules. You must defeat the enemy who pursued you here within the next day and night. If you fail, your soul will be enslaved by her for all eternity. Then it is done. Phantom Moon above, and sacred tree below. Witness this oath at this moment. As constant as the vault of heaven, as certain as the moon's rise. Now come, let me make you more of a protagonist. Yes, that's it. Change! Hey!
Huh? Where's this?
Gray hair, are you alright? Can't say I am surprised. It sounds exactly like something I would dream of, and something she would carry out the moment she awoke. Still, it ain't too bad compared to the horrors that unfolded in previous Phantom Moon games. At least you still have friends willing to stand by you, right? And now and then I do odd jobs here. Live streaming is one of them. Sparksy is the name I use to stream online. An avatar that I personally sketched line by line. To keep the streams running, even when I was absent, I breathed a trace of power into that avatar. Who would have figured that everything changed after the Phantom Moon turned full?
More than a future.
People offload their wishes and desires to her, and in the end, she too got consumed by these emotions. Once a creation gains a will of its own from the attention of the masses, even its creator can no longer restrain it. I've been watching you from the start, waiting for the right moment to step in and help. Sadly, you were either with the IPC's people, or with the Department of Aberration Defense. Then you and Darling March wandered right into that school of bad omens. That was when I realized things had slipped out of my hands. So tell me, what happened in that school?
Is this the Mask of Elation that grants entry into the Phantom Moon game?
What do you think? Call your companions on the Express ASAP. Or, since this is a civilized society, you could try phoning the Security Bureau. But these matters are obviously far beyond what they can do. They say that no one could restrain the supplicant's actions in the past. Ah, those were the good old days of freedom. Gray hair, you are so naive. You've been to countless worlds. When the skies collapse and the end draws near, what can the authorities... The Phantom Moon Games are nothing less than a ceremony set down by the Master of Elation. Amazing miracles always appear in the world after every game ends. Like the birth of a new imaginé, unthinkable phenomena, or a future brimming with hope. Perhaps you have heard this question. If the world's science and technology could leap forward by 100 years at the cost of a single kitten's... Natural disasters, traffic accidents, sudden illnesses. The number of deaths from such causes in this world could fill a small city every day. The Phantom Moon Games are just erasing one school from the map. Isn't that much better? You probably want to ask whether the worth of human lives can truly be calculated in that way in this ceremony, where we surrender that cost to purchase the future. No one knows. Whatever. This is not the time to debate over ethics. Gray hair, are you gonna save Darling March and Mr. Yang, or...
The hour grows late, Miss Pearl. Matters regarding the Express demand our attention.
Be it the Alliance or the Phantom Moon Games, if you seek deeper cooperation, my doors remain open.
Then, I shall take my leave.
How intricate human social interaction models are. My extrapolations still cannot account for the full strategy tree of the Astral Express.
Master, General Yao Guang of the Xianzhou Yuchui is here to see you. Shall we have her wait?
No. The Xianzhou will also become a key ally. Only through enough contact and emulation can we hope to comprehend their methods and strategies. Conclusion. I don't think I'll be able to keep copying the painting for the rest of today. Let General Yao Guang in.
I am the Honorary Dean of the Omniscience Sapientia Academe, Master of the Decalite Reflection Barrier, bearer of the Xianzhou's intangible cultural heritage, the Sparrow-Shaped Fist, and the Seer Strategist, General Yao Guang. Thank you for seeing me despite your busy schedule, Madame Pearl.
For a moment, I nearly mistook your words as a fault in language processing. I believed you had brought the entire delegation in.
Few Intellitrons in the cosmos have a sense of humor. I have heard that, like that genius, you are one of the many wonders wrought by the celestial differentiator of planet Scrulum. Meeting you in person far outshines your reputation. Madame Pearl, seeing how you have a calculating look, and with your heart pristine and your outer form so dazzling, I could not help but cast a divination for you. The hexagram lies between fire and heaven, demonstrating a bountiful harvest with your fortunes lying at the zenith or even beyond.
I have no training in divination. General, may I ask you to interpret it?
Ah, then let me speak in terms even an Intellitron can follow. I extrapolated your fortune using the Xianzhou's predictive algorithms. The result is 101111, a sign of great blessing. If you treat others with sincerity, abundance will follow.
I have long heard of the Arbiter General's legends. The strategy of General Jing Yuan. The courage of General Fei Xiao. The ingenuity of General Hua Yan. Often, I have wondered, what kind of figures are the Xianzhou generals who remain away from the public eye? Meeting General Yao Guang today, I cannot help but think that, with such beauty, you should step into the light more often.
Looks like you've studied the words of the Xianzhou well. You've even learned the art of provocation. You praise the others for their individual and unique talents, yet when it comes to me, the only thing you had to say was beauty.
Do not misunderstand me, General. To me, beauty is the rarest of treasures, and the most fragile to preserve.
Her body looks made of puppet, to be honest.
Besides, intel on you is truly scarce. It is quite difficult for me to find ways to compliment you. But what I do know is, the Yuchui is the think tank of the Xianzhou ships, and its general is the master of all diviners. Speaking purely of deciding the course of affairs, no one is better suited than you to cast the Xianzhou Alliance's vote on whether to join the Anti-Destruction Alliance. So, General, what is your decision in this?
This topic is far too great for me to decide on a whim. But as a gift and to complement the respective gaps in our knowledge, allow me first to offer you a piece of vital intelligence. And with it, I ask the IPC to show sincerity beyond empty words.
I do not follow your logic. With the threat of the destruction looming, what need is there for further reasons to cooperate?
Set a mighty foe as a common goal. Convince former enemies to turn allies. Then devour them in turn. Such feats are hardly rare in the IPC's annals of glory.
I understand. The Xianzhou questions the IPC's sincerity.
It would be better to say we ask the IPC to demonstrate its sincerity. Courtesy demands reciprocity, and the intel I now offer you is both urgent and weighty.
Question. What could be more important at this moment than forming the Anti-Destruction Alliance?
Nanook won't erase the universe in the next few days, but someone else might destroy plain Arcadia within that time. You have heard of Blade, the Stellaron hunter, right?
Oh, wait, what?
The IPC has long placed a great bounty on his head, though I have never laid eyes on him.
She knew. Oh, of course she would know. She was nothing.
The Yuchue recently intercepted a report. Styling himself as Xianzhou's #1 assassin, this man accepted a contract from the Sinwish Syndicate, a local organized violence group. I do not know his exact aim here, but he is a major criminal of the Xianzhou. He is guilty of the 10 unpardonable sins and is a formidable fighter, with few able to match him. As General of the Yuchue, I will take it upon myself to bring him in before he can cause disaster here.
This planet, Ahatopia, is part of the pan-cosmic trade system, and Blade is a wanted criminal of the IPC. Since he has set foot here, he falls under its law. General Yao Guang, is the sincerity you seek for us to capture this man and deliver him into the hands of the Xianzhou?
I hear the Phantom Moon Games are about to begin, with the entire nation awaiting it with bated breath. I imagine you will also find it hard to extract yourself from the festivities. If this cursed man were to quietly depart on his own at this time, would that not be...
This is my understanding. You wish for the right to act freely within planar key.
Apart from this cooperation, what better proof of sincerity could there be before we join forces against the destruction?
Deal. What I do not doubt, the might of an Arbiter General. However, I do doubt, will the Xianzhou's #1 assassin truly lead by my extrapolations? Even without accounting for the guidance of Destiny's slave, the probability of capturing a single Stellaron hunter...
Not even 10%. As a diviner, that's not how I see probability. Even if the chance of success is only a coin toss, once I enter the fray myself, I always treat it as a 100% certainty.
Fuego? Yeah, it's been a while, Fugo. Is that
even a question? 100%. Of course. In other words, there will be no survivors. Anyone who recognizes my face, I will not let them off even if they hide at the ends of the world. I was willing to make an exception when I was hired by your gang's leader, but I see see you folks are not interested in accepting my goodwill.
Not that I don't trust you, but you know the rules of the trade. When you hire someone to do a job, you gotta see what they're made of first.
People say that the Lords of Hell are easy to deal with, but their underlings are the real trouble. If a group's underlings don't know their place. So, since the mighty Sinwish Syndicate gang actually had the guts to hire the Xianzhou's #1, I guess you are also ready for destruction.
Hey, you.
Years of wandering have given me nothing but exhaustion. And I have finally come to know how harsh the road of life truly is. Impersonating the Xianzhou's #1 assassin. Madame Yao, you really stuck me with a wonderful task.
Please take great care during this mission, Miss Tingyu. If any misfortune should befall you, I would have no way to answer to your Helmmaster Yukong.
You worry too much, Madame Yao. When I pledged my resolve to Madame Yukong and departed for the Yuchui, I had already steeled myself, but... May I ask... Does this task...
I cast a divination today. This task lacks the fire element. Without the whistling flames and Macassiter's knack for the place you're heading to is crawling with gang members. If they pick a fight, you can try to drop the name Xianzhou's #1 assassin.
Do not worry, General. I have journeyed far and wide with the merchant guilds for years, and faced no shortage of danger. A handful of gangsters is hardly...
If you're not afraid of danger, then why have you not set out yet? Shall I read your fortune and give you a...
What I fear is that fortune-telling of yours. No, what I really fear is...
Afraid of me? Am I so notorious on this...
I've heard many tales about you. After the Battle of the Fanghu, you willingly surrendered your command token and became a general in name only, with neither troops nor soldiers. They also say that the seer strategist, for the sake of a tiny chance at victory, stood by as her mentor went to a noble death, treated the countless lives of dead verdant knights as nothing more than numbers consumed in her divinations, and even doomed an arbiter general.
Are you afraid that I, the cold-blooded diviner, might send you to your doom here in plain Arcadia? Bold words for a little fox.
It's just a bit of my curiosity about you.
Seems like I wasn't wrong about you. If you can face a Xianzhou general with such no wonder you can make such a bold statement. The gods use humans as pawns in their cosmic game, sacrificing countless innocent souls. They say you survived a Lord Ravager's deadly clutches thanks to luck. But I believe it was your unbreakable resilience that...
You flatter me, Madame Yao. One must glean some wisdom. If we surpass the gods only in cruelty and...
Excellent. I couldn't agree more. Miss Tingyun, you...
Ever since I escaped death, I swore never again to be a pawn for heartless chess players. Madame Yao?
I know you're not interested in empty talk, so let's get down to business. Miss Tingyu, our Yuchui business delegations are treated much better than what you get on the La Fu when they set out on official missions. They get 5 meals a day.
General,
For the duration of the delegation's mission, you'll receive 6 times the usual allowance, and all expenses will be fully reimbursed.
Such a generous offer. Head to Dovebrook District. Locate the Sinwish Syndicate contact. Use the passphrase you gave me to establish contact. If there's nothing more to it...
You're the kind of talent worthy of such a reward. After all, we diviners are no different from you merchants. Even when we hit a dead end, we still have to bargain and carve out the faintest chance. Merchants strive for profitable opportunities.
Looks like my mission bears significant weight in Madame Yao's reading of fate.
When in doubt, open the 3 strategy pouches I entrusted to you. Go.
Xianzhou's #1 assassin. Time to get down to business.
Ooh, let me do it. Ah, nothing. Ooh, 4-star. No, nothing.
Where could the Sinwish Syndicate be hiding? The contact from...
Ooh, if you use Story Fuego.
The Syndicate should
I'm good.
stand out.
Oops.
Blazing hot, fiery strong, insanely.
Please, tell the boss.
Ma'am, maybe it's time to rest in peace. Don't you remember dying during that mission a few weeks ago? The you right now is just according to the provisions of the Fey-Kind Protection Act, ghosts are not considered the same as they were while alive. In other words, you are a new Imagine, barely 3 months old.
Are you a lawyer or a gangster? I gave my life for the Sinwish Syndicate, and now you...
These two are members of the...
Don't you get it? The old you's dead, and even your criminal record got wiped clean. The leader's trying to say that now you've got a chance to keep to the straight and narrow. You shouldn't come back to the gang. How am I supposed to convince you? Hey, Fox Girl.
I'm just a Xianzhou person here to talk business. Could you tell me which way to the Sinwish Syndicate? I come from the Xianzhou to discuss a deal. A deal that wears me down, yet tears my...
Business? From the Xianzhou. The Sinwish Syndicate office is just across the river.
Doesn't seem to have understood the passphrase. But the news that the Xianzhou's #1 assassin is coming is already...
The most thrilling movie, the most luxurious equipment.
Found me.
I venture forth to hunt. Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
You can't run!
Never hesitate!
Watch closely! The future is great. Don't be rash.
You want to take advantage?
I'll take it on.
Yeah, it's over already. Fast enough for you.
Those people over there... Are they also members of the Sinwish Syndicate?
What the hell? Oops. Yeah. He looked like a big ass chicken, bro. I'm telling you.
Bro, how much longer do we have to wait? What, are your legs giving out? Idiot. Boss told us to wait here as a show of respect. Now back.
Could that big guy be the contact from...
Hey, you fox over there. You've been staring at us.
May I ask, is this the Sinwish Syndicate's turf up ahead?
Yeah, so...
I should act tough. Since this is the Sinwish Syndicate's turf ahead, not only am I going in, you will invite me in.
What did you say? You're here to stir up trouble, aren't you?
I come from the Xianzhou to discuss a deal. A deal that wears me down, yet tears my enemy.
You're the guest our boss invited? Hold on. I nearly fell for that. Looking all delicate. How could you possibly be the Xianzhou's #1 Spill it! How did you—
Why don't you take off your sunglasses and let me see if you still have your eyes? The Xianzhou's #1 assassin is nothing more than a nickname coined by the common folk. I have always considered myself a merchant.
A merchant?
Isn't a hired killer the oldest trade? And by the way, Mr. Imagine, do you know why they call me?
You never miss a shot?
Not quite. I kill in bulk. The way to keep business going is to offer a little extra. If they pay for one person to be silenced, I throw in 2 more. With that hot temper of yours, always picking fights, you've probably given your boss plenty of headaches. I doubt the boss would mind if I took you as a bonus kill.
You punk! How dare you
Shut up, all of you! Boss's orders come first. My name is Costine. Sorry about my underling's rudeness earlier. I'll cut a finger off later to make amends.
There's no need for that. I only collect heads, not fingers.
No worries. It won't be my finger anyway.
These brutes should be easy to handle. They've never seen the face of the Xianzhou's #1.
What should I call you? Yelling, assassin, assassin, every—
Just call me the Terrian Fugue.
Terror in fog. That name oozes menace.
Now then, can you...
That's the Sinwish Syndicate headquarters across the river. Quite impressive, don't you think? Please, follow me.
Is this the passage in...
Of course. Sinwish Syndicate has...
Who's this fox?
I'm gonna stop here for now, but we'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.